Hey everybody, this is Mike Schrenk. Welcome to this series of 10 bot demos and code reviews for the book, Developing Bots with Selenium Python. If you got here via a link from the book, well, thank you. If you got here because you used a shared link, well, thank you as well. But please remember to like and subscribe below.
The creative misapplication of technology.
Hey everybody, this is Mike, and thanks for joining us. This is Project 1 in a series of 10 projects that coincide with my book, Developing Bots with Selenium Python. Section 2 of that book has 10 projects. There is a video for each one of those projects right here on YouTube. This first project intentionally is meant to be very, very simple. In fact, this is probably the minimal viable product you can have and still call it a Selenium Python program. The intent here is to verify that our environment is set up and we're ready to do the rest of the projects in this book. Now, I should point out, this is not the way you would normally write a Selenium Python program. We're writing this basically just to ensure that our environment is set up correctly. Normally, you'd have a little bit more control over what you're doing, and that's what we do in the next project. In the next project, we create a framework where the rest of the bots are going to operate. So the goal of this project, again, is to ensure that your configurations are set up. And there's really quite a bit that needs to be configured. If you go look through section 1, I think we hit all of them there. We try to hit them if you are running either on a PC or a Mac. Some of the things you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make sure that Python is installed. We're preferring that you run Python 3. It's time everybody should have upgraded by now. It ensures that your Selenium is installed. It ensures that WebDriver is installed, and it also ensures that you've got permissions that are executable on WebDriver. And in the case of Apple, you might also have to jailbreak your version of WebDriver, and there's instructions in the book for how to do that. Okay, so this is our target website right here. This is basically just an image that's sitting out on mepso.com. It's at mepso.com/helloworld/. Let's look at the code first, because there's a couple of Python libraries that we grab here. One of them is sys, and this allows us to do a lot of system kind of stuff, like exit the program. We pull in time because we put in a little bit of a delay, otherwise you'd never see the page load. And this is where we load Selenium and WebDriver. You have to load WebDriver because WebDriver is Selenium's interface to the browser, okay? So we've got Python running that is controlling Selenium, which controls WebDriver, which controls the browser. That is the chain of command. The way WebDriver used to be loaded is a little bit different than the way it is loaded now. Now it's done as a service. And the way we're doing that is we are defining our path. We're creating a service, we're starting the service, and then we're initiating our driver. And we will be referring to WebDriver simply as driver going forward here. So to open a website, all you do is you say driver get, give it the name of the website you're looking for, and then we're going to sleep for 10 seconds. And then we're going to exit gracefully. And I say gracefully because there is an order that you should adhere to. You want to close the driver first. And basically that shuts down WebDriver. That closes down the browser. Doing driver quit will actually shut down WebDriver. And then doing a system exit will exit us out of Python. All right, let's watch that. But this is our first bot, so we should be somewhat excited. Be careful when you're typing Python, when you're initiating these things. Depending on your system, you might have to type py, you might have to type Python, you might have to type Python 3. So the book addresses that, but make sure that you've got the right version of Python running here. So we'll just go ahead and run this from the command line, and we see that it does open the browser, so we're able to load WebDriver and whatnot, and we are able to access the internet and download a page. And after 10 seconds, it should exit, and that's exactly what it did. So congratulations! We just did our first code review, and we just did our first bot demo. It gets more exciting from here, but what we did do is we established that our development environment is ready for development, and that's kind of a big deal. We can't really go on until we have that. If you have issues running through this, I would suggest again reading through section 1 on configurations. Also, if you're having issues, comments, something I left out, comment below. I really appreciate it. We'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.